Hi everybody, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas, and I'm sorry that we're going live late today, but it's been a day. It's actually been a week or a month or whatever, but here I am, and we are going to make our very first card for August using the Cool Treats stamp set. And since it's been such a day, I am exhausted and we are going to just start creating. And I have no show and tell for you today. So I'm going to flip you over and we're going to start making our card. I am trying to get this set up so I can watch on my laptop what is happening. In case any of you want to comment during the video, then that would be great. So I just saw it and scrolled past it, so let me get back to it. And it shows that might be a little better. Okay, we are making this card today. This is the first card from the Cool Treats bundle stamp set. And this is what we'll be making today. And I'm actually very excited that I've chosen a birthday card because I have quite a few August birthdays. So it'll be really great to have color cards. And we are going to be using the Sweet Sugarplum cardstock. And I'm going to find my bone folder. I'm going to go ahead and fold this card in half. Use the bone folder to make a nice crisp edge. And flip that over. I have two white pieces, one for the inside and one for the front. And then I have this piece of DSP from the Petal Garden set. And it's a little different than the sample. For the sample, we use the one that has the Sweet Sugarplum stripes and faded. And this one, there's still some Sweet Sugarplum stripes, but they're a little bit harder to see the detail of the stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and get some Tombow, get some glue, and get that onto the white for the front of the card. Just so it has a nice edge around. Oh, that's what I love about Tombow, is I can slide it around for a little bit. Except I don't think I slid it quite enough. It's okay, we'll just gently take it off and try again. And if I need to get another piece of white paper, I've got those ready. All right. There we go. And I will be putting a little bit of the Lemon Lime Twist Ombre ribbon So we can go ahead and get that done. I'm going to get my glue dots. I found that these are the best way that I have found to use ribbon. Just grab a glue dot. And I'm going to put it sort of down here towards the bottom. And then we'll be stretching it across. The great thing about the pattern is that you can just follow the lines to keep it relatively straight. To cut the ribbon off, get another glue dot, and then I will get that on there. I'm sure it's annoying to you all to watch me clean as we go, but it's just how I have to do things to make sure I know where my things are when I need them later. Okay, I'm going to grab a glue dot. And then we are going to stretch this across. Make sure it's fairly lined up. And then put it down on the back. And there we have it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue it to the front of the card. Because I don't have any stamping to do on this piece. And then, now I think I like how I did the inside of the other one. So I'll just put that aside for now. We are going to get a couple of pieces of Whisper White and stamp on those. Some of these are pretty wrinkled because I get that way when my wheelchair just drives right over them. Okay. Get the lid back on my Tombow. I think I'm done with my glue dots. So I will put them away. Now, going to be making a few things. Stamping a few things that we're going to use the Big Shot to cut out. And one of those is Happiest Birthday. We're going to stamp the sentiment. And I'm going to get my Sweet Sugarplum. We're going to stamp the sentiment in Sweet Sugarplum so that it matches the cardstock and the DSP. Just stamp it right there. I left some fingerprints, but I think when we cut them out, it will cut those right off of there and we won't have to even worry about them. Get my stamp and scrub out to clean up the Happiest Birthday. And then we're going to stamp some popsicles. So let me get this put away. And I did choose the skinny popsicle to stamp for this card. So I'll find that stamp. I guess these are the single pops or the junior pops. One of them is Sweet Sugar Plum, so we might as well just go ahead and use that color and get a popsicle. Oops. Let's see if I can line that up and try to get that ink. No, we'll try it again. Alright, there's ink on there, so we will just rub it to make sure the ink all comes off onto the paper. Then I'm done with my Sweet Sugar Plum for now. And I will clean off my ink, my stamp, and then we will do the next one. I'm going to do Peekaboo Peach. I think I'm going to have to get myself a new peach stamp pad because I accidentally wrote or stamped with a stamp that was already inked in a darker color, and it left a mess. Anybody know how to clean that up, or is it just time to buy a new? Okay, and I'm gonna rub it, make sure that it's all there. Clean that off. I thought I got all my inks out that I was going to need for this, but as I'm looking, I see that I did not get out my ink color to make the popsicle sticks, so I'll have to get that out in a minute. And I'm going to do a lemon lime twist. Then I'm going to get out another piece of white. I'm not finished with this. You'll see what we're going to add in a minute. But I do want to get another piece of white to do the last popsicle, because I just don't want to take the chance that we're going to stamp too close to each other that the thinlits can't cut them out. So, I'm going to make it berry burst. Some more berry burst. Rubbing it didn't even help. I don't know what that was all about. I'll try it one more time. It still didn't help. I'm going to flip this paper over. If you ever get a card from me, don't spend your time deconstructing it, taking it apart, looking for the mistakes. Because I promise you, they're probably going to be there. That's the greatest thing about paper crafting projects, is that you can just flip your paper over, but it's still not working. Let me clean it up again. We'll try it another time. And if that doesn't work, I have a plan B. Berry Burst just won't make it on this card. Okay. Set that up there. There we go. Alright, Berry Burst finally decided to behave itself. Now I am going to close it up and put it away because Berry Burst was being difficult. And I don't want to mess with it again. I'm looking on the inside of the card because while I'm stamping popsicles, I might as well figure out what I did on the inside of the card and stamp those. So I used Lemon Lime Twist. Now you could always make your cards, personalize them, use whatever colors work out for you, change them up a bit. It's called casing. Copy and selectively edit. Alright, so here we go. There is Lemon Lime Twist, and it's a beautiful popsicle. And then one more popsicle before I move on to the next stamp. We'll do another Peekaboo Peach. No. We're going to do Sweet Sugarplum. Alright. So I'll get my popsicle inked up, and then we'll be putting that on there. Perfect. I'll set that aside for now. And close up the Sweet Sugarplum. Now, I'm going to put my popsicle back in the stamps and get the stripes that go on a couple of them. I'm looking, going to need this, so I'll pull it out right now, and here are the stripes. So, two-step stamping is always an interesting process because you have to try to line things up, but boy is it worth it when you can get them done. I am using Rich Raspberry, and we're going on top of the Berry Burst popsicle, and I am looking and that worked. It's a little off, but we are going to trim that up, so when we do that, that should make the stripes look absolutely beautiful. And I'll put this away. And I'm going to use Tranquil Tide stripes on the Lemon Lime Twist popsicle. So, we get those all nice and dark, and then I will peek my head over to try to line this up and push. Same thing, they're not exact, but that's the benefit of Thinlits. Once you get things cut off, it definitely helps. Okay, I'm going to clean up the stripes, put them away, and then I am grabbing that little popsicle stick, and I'm going to put it on an A block. So when I have something small, I prefer to use the small block so it doesn't get lost. Okay, then we're going to get the right ink for these, and that's the Crumb cake. We're going to start with this card that just has the one popsicle on it. There we go. Oops. Good thing I don't need that other rest of that paper. I just stuck it in the stamp pad. And then we're going to try to get the popsicle on these other stamps. That popsicle stick did not go where it was supposed to. So I'll just stamp again. Try to get it a little. Sometimes it makes some errors and you just have to figure it out. That stick is in, that is very off center. So we're going to make those popsicles again. I know, I thought I was done with the popsicle stamp, but I'm not. Okay, I have the Peekaboo Peach that we'll be using for one of them, and then the other one is the Sweet Sugarplum. Didn't quite get inked up all the way. There we go. There you go. I will close that and put it away. And then I'm pulling out the Sweet Sugarplum. We're going to make a Sweet Sugarplum popsicle. I'm trying to figure out where on this I want to go. Probably right next to it. That'll work. Just gonna move that because I will need the Sweet Sugarplum color again in a moment. That will help me remember. I had wondered if coming on live a little later might have some more people joining, but I don't see that happening. So we're going to leave my live time at 2 o'clock usually. And then it's only if there's an emergency, some kind of appointment that takes forever, that I will let you know if we need to change the time. I'm adding my popsicle sticks to the popsicles that I stamped on the inside of the card earlier. I can put my crumb cake away for now. Put my little popsicle stick stamp back in the stamp set, and I'm going to get the sentiment that I want to use for the inside of the card. And that just says, I hope your day is as sweet as you. So put my little stamp block back and get the sentiment, get it inked up, and we're going to stamp it right here. Perfect. I had put some glitter enamel dots on the inside of my sample card, and I thought, oh, I might not do that today, but look at that, there's a fingerprint, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get these inside stuck into the card, and then I'm going to have some fun with some glitter enamel dots. So, here we go. Put the glue on. And then get it on the interior. Pull out my glitter enamel dots. And I think I'll use some berry burst. I had used a couple of the Dapper Denim ones on the sample card, but I think we're going to change this up a little bit. And it does make it a little more difficult when you have dimensionals, things with dimension on the inside of your card, but it's kind of fun. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna throw on an old olive down here at the bottom to represent the lemon lime twist. And then we'll set that aside for a minute. I'm going to get the Big Shot out. So I will be cleaning off this area and getting my Big Shot. I'm not sure what all you can see of the Big Shot when I do it this way, but we are going to do the sentiment, the happiest birthday, and one popsicle at the same time. I'm going to try to save a little time here. That is too small. Is the next size up gonna make us see my mistakes? No, it's perfect and it hides my fingerprints. Alright, and then we will get out the popsicle Dinlet. I'm going to put it around around the lemon lime twist and tranquil tide popsicle. And then we're going to send this through. We don't need the precision base for this. We shouldn't need the die cut brush because the pieces should just pop out. This popsicle got a little off, but I think it's still going to work just fine. And then we'll flip this over on the back and send it back through with one popsicle framed, and then we do the other one. That one, and then we'll do the other one. Then we'll have one more here in a minute. And the final popsicle. It's the other striped one. And see how this thin lid cuts it out close enough that if you miss the stripes just a smidge, it doesn't really matter. Your popsicle still looks gorgeous. Now I will get the big shot put away, and we will finish putting the pieces together. I just scared my dogs setting that down so hard. Okay. Now I am going to get out both my dimensionals and the mini dimensionals. And we will get these popsicles and the sentiment put on here. Okay, we'll start with the sentiment, and I will put some regular size dimensionals on the back. wanted to stick to each other and not to the frame. Okay, then I'll go ahead and get that put on, and then we'll do the popsicles. I don't know what temperature it is where you live, but it's really hot here right now. It's about 100 degrees, maybe not quite today. And the thought of a popsicle just makes me happy. Makes me feel not quite so hot. Okay, I'm going to lay these popsicles out on the card before I start sticking them down. And then we'll stick them down one at a time. That way we make sure there's enough room for all of them. Now we take them off one at a time and get some dimensionals on the back. I'm using the mini dimensionals on the popsicles because these are just smaller in general. And I'm only going to put 2 or 3 minis. And if you lay out your pieces ahead of time, it just makes sure that everything is going to fit. You don't want to get started, get some on, and then think, oh shoot, I cut out all these great pieces, but I didn't leave enough room for all of them. So I want you to leave in the comments, when does school start for you in your state, in your part of the world? My kids start school next week, which seems a little crazy, but it's true. So we have been spending time today doing last minute things that really need to be done before school starts. Last minute appointments. Things that I wish they could have gotten us in earlier, but it just didn't happen. So we will do them this week. There's the peach one, and then I have the lemon lime twist is my last one. If you placed an order in July and earned bonus days coupons, don't forget to use them in the month of August. So you can use them right now. You can use all of them on one order. There's some great stuff available, including the Carols of Christmas bundle is available. So if you like that one, you can go ahead and get it and get started making those Christmas cards. And there we have it. Here is the final product. There's the outside of the card. Open it up, and there's the inside with some fun little glitter enamel dots. And if you didn't watch this, you might not know that underneath those enamel dots are fingerprints. So here is the card one more time. I'm going to put you up for just a second. I just want to say hello again to all of you. Let you see my face and see who's been making this card. And I just want to tell you, if you like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think the subscribe button's right over here. Visit my store at angelstamps.stampinup.net. Visit my blog at angelstamps1.blogspot.com. And if you have any questions, go ahead and email me at angelstamps@hotmail.com. And I'll put all of those links in the description of this video on my YouTube page. And you probably, if you found this, you have found my Facebook business channel. Make sure you like and follow. And I will see you next week as we make card number 2 with the Cool Treat stamp set. Bye.